Hi, it's Sheila from Design with Sassy, and I have all my parts cut out now. I have to say that a couple things I did and did not do. First off, these long blue pieces, I cut them by hand. I didn't do them on a machine. This, of course, I did on machine. So we've got a lot to do on this page. I already backed the photos because it would just take too much time to do if we did not back the photos. Now I want to keep this up here like this. I've got space down here, as you can see, right down at the bottom of each person. I can write a little something because I do like to write on the papers. I have to say that on this, just so that you know, Amy at May Made It was our teacher this day. And so we had a great time with Amy. It's really nice knowing her personally. I hope she feels the same about me. I think she does. We met a long time ago. I sent her a note and I said, someday you're going to have to join us in one of our card parties. And unbeknownst to me, Amy's aunt is my best friend. So when I went to the card party at Anita's, which is her aunt, she was sitting there. And we got to meet formally that night, and we've been friends ever since. I don't pick up the phone and call her every day or anything like that. Don't even call her, but maybe once a month or something like that, if that often. She's such a busy lady, and that's what I'm getting to become right now, is a very busy lady. And have some surprises to announce within the next couple weeks, but you'll see what happens here soon. At any rate, we're going to have at least one scrapbook page a month, if not more. I love scrapbooking, and this will really help me to, and I'm doing my usual, looking for my tweezers, and guess what, I just found it. And it would really help me to be able to catch up with my scrapbooking. So we'll probably do one or two a week. And here's our easel for painting on. I want to get the pieces put together first, and then we can easily put the page together. This is a big, big piece. Now, Jennifer's picture is going to go right in here. Jennifer is my daughter. Oops, excuse me. She is one of the administrators on Design with Sassy, and she also is one of the people that go to the card parties, that we do the card parties together with. And Jennifer's always my co-hostess, and I'm always her co-hostess when we have it at her house. And we just have a lot of fun together. It's nice when someone in your family, you can be able to craft with them. And it's nice to have a daughter that crafts. So that's my Jennifer. And she's ready to put on there. So let's get these on. I think I'm going to do the thinner. I was off a little bit. I told you I did put them on. I'm going to do the wide one on top. So it's a little bit easier. It just makes it easier to see through all the things on the top. You know, we've got so many pictures on this page. And you'll notice I did do it with 5 pictures. Or you will see in a minute. We will have it on 5 pictures. Now, let's see. We want to do this here. And this paper has a little bit of a gloss to it, as you can see. And I'm going to wait and lay the pictures down first, so I know exactly where they're going to be. Sydney and I will be down there. And then this will be here. And we'll be able to lift this like this and have more room on top here, which I didn't realize I was going to have, but you know, the picture has, our picture's covered a little bit. Okay, we're going to take this, and I'm going to do the nasty that my husband would have a fit if he knew I was doing this upstairs. But you know what? He's not home, so he can't hear it. He can't see it, so it's going to happen. I was printing these pictures out in all different sizes, trying to figure it out. And I did not print on glossy paper. I was out of it. So I printed on regular paper, but I've done it before and it works out just fine. Okay. We're going to have this right up here. And all it's going to add to it is a lot of sparkle, because as you can see, the colors are very close together. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. And then we're going to put this right underneath. And of course, I used a 12 by 12 thing, but the paper is only, the width of the paper that you can do, and I'm going to make a note of that when I do the video, yesterday's video that I made of the designing this page, is you can only go to 11.5 inches unless you have a 12 by 24 mat. And then it's going to jump you on mat size, just so that you know that, okay? And that page is sticking to me, so let's get rid of this. It's sticking to my arm. And then I want the one that goes down. And I don't know whether we're even going to see the down one, but I'm going to put it on here. Whoops, I don't want it on that side. Which side is, okay, I want this side with the glue. I don't know if we're going to see it or not, but I'm going to try that we could see it in there a little bit. It would be nice. And this one does sit on top according to the layout, the design. And I'm going to take this one all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom so that hopefully we can see that. Okay, it's on there. Now, we've got to do this picture is going to go up there, and I'm going to lay it on top of the blue. And I'm going to lay it on top of the blue to allow for more space down here. See what I'm saying? And I know that I'm trying to get up close so you can see. Maybe I better zoom out just a little bit more so you can see the top of the paper too. I don't know, I kind of hate to put this down yet because I don't know how much space I'm going to need for that upper right hand corner. The upper right hand corner I believe is a little bit wider. I put a lot of tape on my projects, I always have. Jenny's going to end up going up there. That's her name, Jennifer. Jenny. I call her Jenny, I call her Jennifer, I call her Niffer, whatever I call her. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. She's grown up to be a wonderful, wonderful lady, is what I should say. She is a nurse, a charge nurse in the heart section of a hospital, and she loves her job, and she's so good. It's funny, I have one daughter that's good with older patients. They just love her to pieces. And I have another daughter that the elderly wouldn't give her the time of day, but the young people just love her. They will, if she's sitting, like if she takes her children to the playground, she could be just sitting watching her children and the little kids would just go up to her. It amazes me. And the same thing with Jennifer. We went on trips together from the time she was young to now. We still go on trips together. And we'll stop, road trips. And we'll stop and we'll get a bite to eat. And we'll be out sitting, stretching our legs in a table, and some old people will walk up to Jennifer, the elderly, and start talking to her. She just has a wonderful, wonderful presence about her when it comes to that. And they love her. She loves them. I remember when she was 16 years old. That's forever ago. When she was 16 years old, she started working in a nursing home because she went right into, from that, she went right into, see how we've got that? Artist in, and I'm going to have to take and do training. That's not going to work. I got to pull this up. We got to figure this one out. Don't like that at all. And I've got glue on the paper. I'll never be able to get this page up, I don't think. Oh, never say never. I say, please, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for helping. And let's get this up. I was afraid that was going to happen. So let's put this down a little bit further so we can get the word training in. And here's our artist. We'll keep that right close to the top. Artist. And I can still curve this up a little. I can curve it up a little bit. So artist in, and we'll put the in here. And the training, we're going to just kind of go like this and get it so it's just touching the top of our hair. Okay? Whew. That was a rough one. I thought we were further down and I'd have to crop the picture, but I guess we're closer up. I love nice big headings. Some people like the little headings, but I like the nice big ones. They tell a story in itself. And as you can see, I do not have much paper, or not paper, much of an area at all on this to be able to journal, and I like big journaling, so this is going to be hard for me, but I wanted you to see that you can take any one of those scrapbook pages that are already together online for you in Design Studio and make it to fit into your needs. And as you can see, that's exactly what this is happening here. And it was a little bit easier. We'll design one in the future that's just designing it from scratch, but this way I've got it on there so that you can, we gotta get the in on. You can adjust any scrapbook page that's on there to fit and accommodate your needs. And I forgot how many were on this particular page, but and it's nice. I think they're in Access too, which really makes it nice because then they're free and you can get what you want. Okay, now we have got to figure out what we're gonna do with these pictures here. And because of the size of the pictures in that, which we knew, we had this sitting underneath, but I want to set it on top because of her. Boy, I'm looking at Sydney and going, boy, has she changed. This was only last winter. She's growing up to be quite the young lady. Anyway, it brings it down, doesn't cover anything but Sydney's, but Sydney is right below here with her full picture, okay? So that you can see that. So we'll lay these down. And I'm putting myself on the right, and the reason why I'm doing that is the big artist's easel is going to have to cover some of me, which is fine. I hope it covers all the fat parts. And I look different too. Do you know what's different with me? I have been wearing my glasses now. I kind of developed a dry eye syndrome. So, where I've been wearing contacts for years, and I can still wear them, but I can't wear them like I was. I was wearing them daily, and I was sleeping in them, and I can no longer do that. So, around the house here, I always have my glasses on, and I'll take a picture of myself one of these days soon, or do a video where you can see my face, because you've always seen me with my contacts on. So, in the future, you'll get to see me with glasses on. Okay, get it up, and before it gets set, I want it to line up with the side over here. Okay. Come on, line up with the side. Now we've got to get this side done. And I love this. I absolutely love this. Don't you? Isn't that awesome? Now we're going to put Jenny's picture up underneath here like that. This video is going very fast. Don't you love it? And it's so easy. Scrapbooking is absolutely wonderful, and I don't understand why more and more people don't scrapbook. I'm tilting this just a little bit, putting this down. Ooh, 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 ooh. I want to get the legs down on here. There. Get the legs. Get the legs. I'm not going to do I'll do it before I take a picture of the final here, but I'm not going to write underneath the pictures right now and bore you half to death. And then we're going to put this in. You know what? Let's see if we can't turn Jenny's picture. I think it would look better if we straighten it out. Since this is going to be kind of crooked, we need something crooked and something straight on there, I think. There, so we put Jenny there. And we put this right here. Isn't this just too cute? And we need a pop dot or something. Do I have any pop dots laying around here? Here, we got some in this bag here. This is what I used to carry back and forth to work, is this. These are a little bit thicker. Is these pop dots in this package. You know how I used my Cricut bag, and I used to keep my supplies in there, and during my lunch hour I would work on videos, or not videos, on projects to show you guys. Well, now I'm at home and I'm retired and I love it, but I still do the videos. And I plan on doing a lot. So, pull these off. Now I've got to get in here that Mamie taught us somewhere, because I want to give her credit. She did teach this class and we did have a great time. There was all of us ladies at the church and we had so much fun. And we'll just put this right here. And then we've got some dimension, and it's done. See how fast that page went? It is completely done. And we've got lots of, I don't like the background color, as you can see, of the church. It depended where you were in the room and how the light hit and whether the background looked green or whether it looked gray. But it's in the cafeteria in there, and we had the tables up, and we had such a great time. And I think you also should scrapbook your great times, because they are wonderful, wonderful memories. And I know my little Sydney's going to absolutely love this page. She's going to love it because she loves looking at herself and her pictures of herself. So she'll be a little bit upset. There's 2 pictures of everybody. Actually, her mother got 3 pictures in here. She's not going to like that. She'll probably think that she should have had 3 pictures. But I didn't have another picture of her other than another one holding it like this. So she sat at a different table than Jennifer and I did. She sat with a group of ladies that she likes. So that's fine. And she had a great time too. Now thank you for joining us today at Design with Sassy. And I want to see your scrapbook pages. Let's see what you can do. I know that as soon as we put these scrapbooks up, we're going to hear from Bee. And Beatrice. She's going to put her scrapbook page on here, I'm sure. And it'll be nice to see how each of you scrapbook. You can pick one right on Design Studio if you want, like I did for this one. Or you can go to and make your own page from scratch. But we want to see what you do. But as you can see, I am always going to be picture heavy. Always, always, always going to be picture heavy. I've only done a couple of them where I've done one picture, and they do look beautiful, and I do like them, but I've got so many pictures that it just doesn't work. You have a blessed day. Thank you for joining us today with Design with Sassy. Bye now.